Pat, that roadblock involves whether or not Congress will include funding for President Trump's request for a border wall. That request could throw a monkey wrench into this week's talks to meet the Friday budget deadline. Caitlin Burke has this look at where things stand.
It's shaping up to be a tough week on Capitol Hill. The deadline to avoid government shutdown is Friday night. President Trump wants funding for the border wall between the U.S. and Mexico to be included in a spending measure that would keep the government open.
That's prompted a possible standoff between the Trump administration and lawmakers from both parties, particularly Democrats, who oppose the wall.
I don't think he said he was going to pass billions of dollars of cost of the wall onto the taxpayer.
To think that he would consider shutting down the government of the United States of America over this outlandish proposal of a border wall.
I think that's a fight worth having and a conversation and a debate worth having for 2018. But we cannot shut down the government right now.
We want our priorities funded, and one of the biggest priorities during the campaign was border security, keeping Americans safe, and part of that was a border wall.
And there's more coming from the president this week, as the White House is also planning to release the outlines of his tax cut plan to boost the economy. The moves come as a new ABC Washington Post poll shows that President Trump has a 42% approval rating. That's the lowest of the last 13 presidents at this point in their administrations. But the poll wasn't all bad news for the president. It also showed that if the election were held today, Trump would still beat Hillary Clinton 43 to 40% in the popular vote among people who voted last year. Trump responded to the poll on Twitter, posting, "New polls out today are very good, considering the media is fake." Polls aside, the president and congressional Republicans are going to be working hard this week to make sure they avoid a shutdown of the government. Caitlin Burke, CBN News.